Exe Puma, Papa bangani bakho, zwakala ndoda isikhathi sepodcast. Alright guys, welcome to another exciting episode of the podcast with Pumba and Friends, a platform where we teach each other and engage about social and economic topics guys, that affect and influence us as youth like us. Ikamala Mutulane, like us, Ibangas Mopumba, Inja Makasi brand. And as always, in let's the topic enja and I'm having you one. Mbuigo Vuta for your better viewership. Kunlethe the content engcono and ukunivula imiqondo guys because niyazi la elokushini isiphila kanjani yabo but ithi ngakhulumi kakhulu bengicela ukuthi abangani bami bazi introduce from my left to right before ngichubeka.
Ayanda Masiko Kumayo from Kona Legacy, co-founder of Bright Sparks LGBTQIA. Yeah.
Nice one.
Nelisile Wakamgome Zulu, also from Tsakane.
Alright.
My name is Fiso Nkosi, known as Candice Nkosi, from Miss Gay, RSA 2019-2021.
Yeah, former.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought the current training.
No, I was counting the last week.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right, that's nice.
Then I'm also an LGBTQIA activist, always advancing the advocacy.
Yeah. Yeah. Nice one.
I'm a cinematographer, a scriptwriter, so today I'm here to do research.
Yeah. Mapetla Films, guys. Shout out Mapetla Films. Jabulo's in charge of Mapetla Films, guys. So, with that said, guys, tell us if we learn the topic. LGBTQI plus community, guys. Like the topic, I feel it's important to see us. Sekuyinto ekumele kube yinorm yabo kungabi ukuthi masicala sikhuluma nga such topics kube yitaboo or umuntu abe like wow or yabo like into zakudala lezo guys niyazi 2022 siphila ku 4th industrial revolution yabo but for laba abangazi guys umeleni LGBTQI+ anyone mhlawumbe ungas-explain it.
Okay, so basically the LGBTQI+ are acronyms for L being lesbian,
okay.
G being gay, T being transgender, what is it? LGBT, B being bisexual, and then Q meaning queer.
Okay.
Basically, yeah. I being intersex.
Intersex. Yini le intersex? Mina yiyo vele lengayazi guys. Mabathi intersex.
Okay, normally, well, a lot of people just don't get it, right? Because, but then it's deep. You know, somebody would come to you and explain it, it's somebody born with both genitalias. It's not that. It's not only that.
Oh. Okay.
This thing, somebody would be born and then they would have like high levels of testosterone, whereas I'm a woman.
Yeah.
And then you would find that, I don't know how to put it, but then it's not something you see all the time. It's something that's inside. It's physical.
It's physical.
Yeah, it's physical, but then
like, okay.
you guys would think that physical, I mean appearance, but no, it's not appearance. It's within your hormones, your genitalia.
How you feel?
No, it's not how you feel. It's how you are.
How you are.
How you are. How you like. There are people born, and then, well, when I appear, you think, hey, it's a girl. But then when they do further investigations or research or whatever, you find that she doesn't have a womb or something like that. She doesn't have ovaries. And then when you go on and on and then you follow up on it, you find that actually this person has hormones and genitalia, like
Masculiniana.
No, I won't say that word. They are more male than female, but then they were born, as you say, female because you're seeing a girl.
Okay.
Yeah, or you're seeing a boy, but then it's deeper than that.
So he intersex, let's come on.
Intersex.
Okay.
Yeah.
So maybe in simpler terms, maybe Candice, according to your understanding, maybe.
Intersex, according to my knowledge, it's basically sexuality, gender, and sex is very fluid.
Yeah.
Okay.
So intersex, it is someone who's born with I would say 2 genders or 2 different sexualities.
Okay.
However, there's one that is more dominant.
Okay.
So it depends, like I under actually, it depends on the hormones, whether on a high estrogen or high testosterone. You'll find that the physical appearance is of a male, but the hormones are of a female.
Okay.
You understand? So psychologically, emotionally, and sexually, this person will feel her as a woman, which is different from being a transgender.
Yeah.
Okay.
So my question is now, does caster fall as this topic we're talking about right now?
Intersex.
No,
Caster
intersex.
semenya,
Caster.
according to what we have read, is intersex.
Okay.
Or yiyo le.
Hence the problems.
testosterone levels have been
like
dropped.
Olympics and all of that, and then they said she wouldn't compete. She mustn't compete. Nabantu abafazi because she has more testosterone levels than.
That is.
Yeah. Well,
So according to the way nginizwa ngakhona ngathi nithi umuntu ozalwe, let's say ngizalwe ngumfana ngaphandle, but inside of me I feel like a lady.
you don't feel.
I
you
am.
are.
Okay, ngibeke kanjalo. Ni intention kanjalo.
Yeah.
I think in simpler terms, what you can say is that the reason why it's called intersex is because it has to do with something that's on the inside.
Yeah.
That's the word
Okay.
inter.
Okay,
You know?
okay.
Yeah.
It's long,
So, so basically, what you are on the inside, not necessarily what you feel when as a person, but it's what you are and what you have within you, but does not necessarily appear on the outside.
But isn't that someone okay vele kubanjalo?
No.
Or lesbian?
No,
So that's different.
no.
No, that's
No, guys,
huge.
Guys, you say guys,
Man, guys. Umuntu okay.
Yeah.
Like let's say angisho bayahluka like khona more for me and where according to our understanding ningangireplies
Yeah.
like there's a thin line oyicrossayo la kule yabo.
That's cool.
Yeah, so bese let's say mina ngiyibeka kanjani ngi out ne, but ngimo I feel feminine like intombazana. Isn't that intersex?
No, it's not. This thing, you are born that way.
You know, let me just unpack izinto.
Yeah.
One, being gay, a gay person is a male who's attracted to other males.
That's just
Simple.
it.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's
Whether low muntu softer or harder
Yeah.
or
That
as
person-
long as attracted to.
other men.
men.
And
Yeah.
they see themselves as men. They
Oh.
don't want to change, whether of feminine
Thank
or
you.
masculine. They identify themselves as men. However, they're attracted to other men.
Okay.
So then basically we have a lesbian woman, and then lesbian is a woman who's attracted to other women. Same applies to being gay. They identify themselves as women. They don't want to go under any changes of their sexual orientation whatsoever.
Yeah.
It's just that she's a woman and attracted to another woman. Yeah?
Okay.
Then we have intersex. Intersex we've already explained it.
Yeah.
Then we have a bisexual.
Bisexual.
A bisexual is a person who is attracted to both genders,
Okay.
both male and female. It doesn't matter whether uyindoda or umfazi. They don't want to go through any other gender assignments or whatsoever. Umfana attracted to abanye abafana phinde abe attracted to amantombazana. Ukuthi behind the bedrooms kwenzakala indaba zabo.
Okay.
Yeah.
Uyibekile at least
Yes.
ithe ukuzwakala kancane.
Then there's a transgender person.
So yeah.
A transgender is one who's born, whose physical appearance, it's similar, it's fana ne inter, but it's not the same.
Okay.
A transgender, like for instance with me, I'm not gay. I don't identify myself as gay.
Okay.
But mawumbheka ubona umfana,
Yeah.
umuntu angazi ukuthi ugay, and I mean I'm not gay. A transgender person is one whose sexual identity is different than their gender.
Sexual identity. I've seen the attraction and ukuthi
No, Pumba, attraction works like this, nah? Me, I like him.
Yeah.
That's attraction.
Yeah.
Le inter, when they were Kulmama, for instance, I'm a homo.
trans,
Remember,
yes.
they trans member.
Yeah.
I'm a homo. Sometimes the hormones are dominant, umfazi endodeni.
Yeah.
You understand?
Exactly.
So I understand that. No.
Yes.
Ngiyakuzwa,
And
ngiyakuzwa.
another way naye afila ngakhona ufila nje ukuthi umfazi nokucabanga kwakhe ucabanga njengabafazi, everything yakhe it's about being a woman. For instance with me, mina I see myself as a woman.
Okay.
I see myself as a girl.
Hence Candice.
Hence Candice, yeah.
Uziphile le gama.
It's a history on his palm.
Oh.
Because I used to do stage performances, I used to make drag shows and stuff. So abantu bebangakhona ukuthi sifiso most because chomene nabelungu kakhulu
Okay.
ingaba ama-club wabelungu kakhulu so bangakhona ukuthi isifiso and then bathi no Candice. That is when the name started. I remember my first page ngangenele uMiss Randivas ngilimele ngiceda kujive so ngangena ngifaka isikasi mina umuntu wasekasi ngenze
yeah 100% kasi like
manje ke lapha kucola abelungu mangifika ukuthi abathi ubani igama lakho uThabulungu so no we can't call you Sifiso you have to have a stage name. Then this other lady would know she's Candice. Then I took it from there.
So when you identify yourself as a woman,
yes,
inside a man's body,
in a man's body, yes. However,
so do you feel offended if umuntu azothi mfethu okay or like address you as a G
with acronyms of a masculine or a female?
Yeah.
I don't feel offended. Why? Because I'm sure our level of understanding and IQ and maturity as fun. Okay. And I do understand that some people have less knowledge about sexuality and gender identity. Okay. So hence I don't find it hard or I don't feel offended. Plus okay. So ngijwayele vele that lingwe yasekasi ukuthi ngiphila namajita. Manje I think that's what makes it more easier for me to understand the language. But abanye they would feel offended. Mawuzothi we XFL ugrade mfethu. Yabo they feel offended. Uzobana le ukuthi why do you call me mfethu? Mazithi uyamcorrecta igender yakhe.
Oh,
I understand. Yeah.
Okay, so Nina guys, Nina sin prefer kanjani? Are you ladies or are you?
Yeah.
Well, before
yeah.
a lady is a title. Is a title on its own, right? When
title for females.
No. I don't know. But I know that when you are a lady, you are expected to act a certain way, behave a certain way, talk a certain way, dress a certain way.
Oh, okay.
So,
are you female?
Well, I am female.
Like, how do I?
How do you address? Like, how do people?
I prefer
you use your
people
name.
calling me by my name.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, because yeah.
So if you will feel offended.
Yeah. No, I wouldn't feel offended. You don't know me, I don't know you.
Yeah.
You come across a lesbian woman, obviously masculine representing, which I don't like.
Okay.
Yeah.
While I
feel ukuthi nalo has its own expectations.
No masculine.
Yeah. So if somebody is gonna come here and say, oh, I'm supposed to act a certain way, and I don't want to act a certain way. If you're gonna come here and say Ayanda is feminine, I don't want to be called that because I do not act that way. I am Ayanda. I'm just a lesbian woman. That's it. Do not just keep boxing me and taking me away.
So a lesbian, you are only attracted to females.
Yeah.
Only.
Very.
Okay. Nelly.
Huh?
All right.
Yeah, you're right, huh?
So when again?
So I
fall under.
I am the L.
The L.
Yeah.
L in the umbrella.
Yeah? So I identify as a lesbian woman. However, I am comfortable to say that I'm a feminine lesbian woman because of how I appear and how I carry myself. So, you are expected to act in a certain way if somebody labels you as masculine. Okay. But me, in the way that I act, I am feminine in everything that I do.
Okay.
So
I am.
So you're still also attracted to.
I am very much attracted to.
So are you attracted
to women?
Are you attracted to women masculine or?
No, I am
not. Any other?
I am not. I am not limited into the kind of woman that I like.
Okay.
I like women as a whole. You can be muscular, you can be feminine, you can be tomboy, you can be however you want to be. If you're a woman, then you are for me.
Wow.
A woman is for her.
Okay, guys, I have a question. Now I'm gonna talk on the writer's perspective. So sometimes when writers we write about your community, we usually as consumers like Vantaba Papayo, Vantaba Kichimayo, guys. How does that make you feel, or is it like the stigma around you very?
That's a good question.
See. That is not fair because a person will papa according to whoever they are. It's not fair to just generalize and say this community does this. It's up to a person. If you're papa, you're papa. If you're papa, you're papa.
That's it.
Yeah, but it's just that you can't just say just because you can be gay then I'm a gay papa. They act more of I'm a
gay,
you know.
Yeah,
It's,
yeah.
Yeah, it happens.
it's a matter of you as an individual. That's all there is. You can't box all of us into one package and just decide if it's okay. Abantu aba straight, but you understand?
No.
Yeah.
So,
And just to add on what Tuneli is saying, I think what caused the commotion and the misunderstanding and all of this division and discrimination, it's the labels.
yeah, guys.
Yeah.
That's how I feel now.
Yeah, the labels, label ukuthi umfana intombazane. Firstly, you are being told umfana,
And
and
you're
then you are
supposed to
being told
behave a certain way.
yeah, understand ukuthi kushuthi you are living under a manual. Which this is how you should live your life. This is who you are. This is how you should identify. When as a person you didn't elaborate with how you feel and how you want to express yourself or how you want to live your life. It find about culture and religion.
Yeah.
We are being told what to believe in and what to practice. You understand? So therefore it means we are living under a system. Your mood or teasing.
Yeah.
But not a creative. We don't live according to our natural self, our real self. You understand? So this labeling, you the box side would see divisions, misunderstandings.
Yeah, with that said, ngifuna ukuzwa kule gama la queer. Because I heard queer ulfaka lo umfaka nonke.
Yeah, it's basically an umbrella.
So why ngingasebenzisa queer kuba LGBTQIA futhi ngizoba sekunano A manje.
Okay, you
One
know
into
when
research.
it comes to that, no?
Yeah.
Say I am a lesbian woman, and then I meet a trans man or a trans woman or a bisexual woman. So now, as clash, I mean, the way I do things, I expect you to do the very same things I'm doing. So in order for people to belong, I guess that's where the terms came from. Oh, it's okay. We are bisexual, nah. Let's form a team. We are lesbian. Let's carry each other. We are gay.
Oh,
you know.
so this thing was formed nje ukuthi ni unitane.
You even with this LGBTI or homosexual things, I feel it was a name given so that people could belong.
Okay.
It's a community now.
Yeah.
Because many people were marginalized, sidelined, and everything. So we found each other, and then we decided we're gonna carry each other now.
Yeah. Whether we identify as this,
Yeah.
akunanda.
Exactly.
Sonke siyama queer.
Yeah, I think a simple way to put it is that in South Africa we have different cultural groups. But in essence we're all South African.
Yeah.
That's basically what it is.
Oh.
We all just fall
So when
under
we
the same
simplify kanjani.
umbrella, basically.
So ni day one.
See, in day one,
are
it's just that
we are
within that same umbrella, we differ in our own ways.
Okay. So how's the discrimination, guys?
Especially looking
Like-
the parents.
Nyayibona lokushini in the
Discrimination
workplace.
from what? Heterosexual people.
Yeah. Do you guys face any discrimination?
Like
nje
homophobia,
emisebenzini? Like, do you find ukuthi they would prefer ukuthi, let's say mina nawe senza same job.
Yeah.
Would you bangabhadala mina more money less le wena bakubhadale lesser, or like me being treated in a certain way and when I'm being treated in a certain way because we're lesbian? Do you guys face such challenges?
Personally, I haven't, but then I know people who have because I work with a lot of organizations around the LGBTI. So you'd find that treatment is not the same. Yeah. I don't know. I don't even know why. Man, I'm a woman. I'm just dressed like this, and I'm who I am. So why is it that you should sideline me or treat me in a different way than you treat everybody else, only because of who I am? And that's homophobia on its own. It's just that you're not putting it out there, but then it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, homophobia, transphobia. Hey, it comes biphobia. It comes in different ways. Yeah. There's social homophobia, there's inter-homophobia. So basically, life in general, we experience hate crime or homophobia every day. You know, umuntu angayenza a joke. Can't within that joke so actually I'm
Thank you.
that itself is social homophobia. You understand? And then we have inter-homophobia, whereby Tina in the same umbrella. We discriminate each other. I'm a gay, I'm a gay, I'm a lesbian, I'm a lesbian.
Again, you are Again, you are
There's so much that is
it's like everywhere. Like I mean, in
the
our
straight
communities, khona abantu abangafuni umakhelwane because of whatever.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah,
like
obvious, angeke nithandane vele.
Yeah.
Nonke
Yeah,
nibe
yeah,
abantwana bo.
and with Tina, because now we have become this community, we expect ukuthi, okay, people expect, I don't expect. People expect ukuthi, yeah, because they're all lesbians, they should know each other. They should take care of each other and everything like that. But at the end of the day, at first we are human.
Okay.
And then everything we do after that, we'll go back to this. So I guess is what I mean. Very. Yeah, bo. Unless it goes to the point where we ni lesbian, ni lang it's yo, mina magay ang food.
Yeah.
Ma when you expect to go to food, how come?
Yeah. Do you have gay friends? Okay. Alright.
I also want to mention, he said something, when I was a question like he said some people they have this stigma, so gay by a papa.
Yeah. But most of gay guys are successful guys.
They're successful, that we cannot deny.
Like-
I'm sorry, that we cannot deny.
Guys,
evident.
guys.
But
Like, I never
no,
subone
I-
ike elipega.
I
Or
would-
a lesbian
no,
elipega.
personally-
I've never seen such.
Personally.
Yeah.
Can we just say that those people work hard?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like every other person.
Like
because
basically those individuals, for them,
it's
because
not gay.
it's not necessarily gay people.
It's those
but
people.
Those individuals
that work
hard
hard
to
and
make sure
work
that
hard.
they're successful.
But bakhona kunyanjoba ngisho angazi ngabona unyawopenyana mina la.
My man, you won't see them sometimes because of the places we go to.
Okay.
Yeah, because working with the community at large, you meet a lot of different people.
Yeah.
And then you would find Uguti, some people, like, you would find Uguti, as some say chilla's show, like, I know, I'm fit up.
Yeah.
There's a reason why. Because they know Uguti, people who walk in here.
Abantu abanjani or the
Yeah,
standard
but-
of living. Or
Yeah, and sometimes it's not even, sometimes usgezele nje unale yo 200 yakho, you just want to go have fun. But then because of the way people put it and the way I don't know, abanye abantu just feel good. But then there are a lot of gay people who are suffering out there. It's just that abeko
Exposed.
out in the open and exposed for everyone to see.
Yeah.
And when you have the resources and everything to be out there, you just go out there. And then the gay people that you know, or the gay people that you see all the time, uyabona ukuthi lo muntu isitori sakhe siphethe
Yeah.
bagu forefront. And then there's those that just decide, I'm just gonna stay back.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how do you feel about you guys dating umuntu ku closet? Because ngade into leyo nice abe ijive.
Angihlali nabantu abaku-
No,
Kanjani? You don't date abantu abaku closet?
Mama, like, yazi mina.
Yeah.
personally.
Personal. Yeah. Mina, I'm very outgoing. I show off. If I'm dating you, I want to show you off.
Yeah.
So now you're in the closet, I can't be taking pictures with you. I can't go out with you.
So there's a limit of expression.
Yeah, so basically that's her preference, right? Because ufuna ukuba able ukuthi
As express, yeah.
However, some of us are okay with dating somebody who's in the closet because we understand ukuthi ama families esibuya kuwo for
Awafani.
awafani. Not everybody is so accepting of the person that you are and the person that you are trying to be, so that will be accepted by the community. Because the reason why people would want to stay in the closet is because they feel like a community will not accept them, or they are too afraid to show them their true selves. You know? So I wouldn't mind dating somebody who's in the closet. A person will come out at their own time, and if they feel comfortable to do so, it's not a must. Because
But I'm pressurize.
because
No, you
also
shouldn't.
you don't come out to us and say, "Hey guys,
I'm straight, yeah. That's what I heard.
I don't have to come up to you and say,
you guys don't owe us
So
an explanation.
no,
It
for coming
also
out
boils
or
down
all
to this
that.
thing yokuthi emsebenzini bakuphatha kanjani. When I get to work ngumeli ngizosebenza. What my sexuality is none of their business.
Yes.
I don't go there and say, "Hey guys, ngoneliselwa ngami ngomezulu and I am lesbian and I'm here to work." No. I get there and I work. That's what I'm there for. Anything and everything is my business. What I decide to do with my life
Is your
is
life.
entirely on
Yeah.
me.
So another,
You know, mina ngiyakhuluma yazi.
Hey, platform yabantu abaringayo.
You know
Bit higher.
what's high?
Bit high,
No,
yeah. Must be a bit
Kumela
high.
phezulu.
Oh, okay. You know what's happening? I think the narratives that we've been told by the queer community or the gay lesbian community, it's different than how we are now.
Yeah.
So that is why people are still confused of who we are and how we live. But now, because we live in a century whereby we exercise our freedom of existence and freedom of expression, so hence we are taking that platform. So we are, Tina, the current generation, we are trying to get rid or to permanently delete the stories that were being told by people about us and not us telling the stories ourselves. You understand? So that is why people are confused. They don't have a clear understanding. Who are these people? What's happening now? Because we are not the ones who told our stories, but they were told by someone else. You understand? So with me, dating a person over closet, it's gonna be a bit of a challenge. However, if we matured enough and I'm understanding, I will take it step by step. But I don't see myself.
So ufuna ukuzisheka
Be myself, because I grew up, I've always been this person.
From a young age.
From ebuncane, yabona. Ngikhule nje ngilo umuntu enguwe.
And now I know someone vele mangicabanga uVusi but seka washona ngazi if ngiyamazi waseThemba. Naye uVusi vele sikhula naye. Anjalo. I think we were about 7 years. uVusi was already like that.
I've always been like this. I didn't even have to go out of the closet and explain myself. Hey, I'm gay or I'm trans or what. I just lived my life njengaba Candice iphelele lapho. Abazali bami baze bashona knowing ukuthi who am I. Till date my current family esangiselena, they have better understanding, clearer understanding. And then we have different personalities. Same applies to the heterosexual community. Khona abaphaphayo, khona abarayit abane-discipline. Even ngapha no community yethu khona abane-discipline, aba-decent, bakhona abaphaphayo. It's just that we are free-spirited. We see community ekhululekile. We are free. We will express ourselves the way we are. We want to do izinto ngesikhathi esifuna ukusenza ngaso ngendlela esifuna ukuyenza ngayo without ukuthi sizophila ngama-regrets kusasa siya-regret ukuthi I didn't do 1 2 3 4. So we live life fully. You understand? So that's why people think ukuthi siyama-party animals or no, it's not.
Who's
like
enjoy?
Who's enjoy employment and learn and experience different things. Also, about the issue of gay people being successful, I think the family backgrounds where we come from, the pressure from our families, also the discrimination, the misunderstandings, and not being accepted, it pushes one to a point where you have to push and work hard to be independent.
Okay, guys, I have another question. This one is, I don't know if the government has sorted out. Is the
What's
marriage, wrong? Gay marriage, the community marriage, is it solved?
Is it what?
Solved. The matter of gay marriage being accepted in our country yet? Has it been legislated?
I think it was in November. Is it November 2000 or 2001?
I think even this episode was inspired because enkambini yami bekunomshado wama lesbian. Hence I thought, and manje makunalo mshado, people were like, wow,
I'm shocked.
oh,
That's what I'm saying.
And I thought, man, let's talk about these things. Asiyenzeni inorm le because abantu baphila kanje, like isikhathi samanje abantu bayashada and everything, yabo. So Nina guys, how do you feel ngemishado? Gay, like is it a good thing? Or just funny?
Love is love, and I don't think you wouldn't want to celebrate into. If you love somebody and you feel you want to spend the rest of your lives with them, then most definitely you should do it. Whether you are straight or you are gay or you are lesbian, if you feel you have found a life partner,
the love of your life,
you go ahead and be happy.
Yeah, that's true. What Unil is saying, love is love. Love knows no gender. Love knows no sexuality. Love knows no color or whatsoever.
No race.
Love is love. You understand? So with me, I do see myself getting married. I believe it's every girl's dream to get married. Vele ekhaya bayazi
Necessarily, but yeah.
ekhaya balindile ukuthi kumele kube khona i-out ijita ezofika izishaye eziphelele etafuleni.
Yeah.
Ithi ngizothatha la ngibona isihlahla noma ngibona ibloom la.
And then ngibuza kanje lento ngoba ngifuna ukuya lapho kahle kahle ukuthi so
Yeah.
if nithi ile mishado, so what's the process like? Like ubani olobolo omunye, like ubani osathi sibongo somunye, like ubani othelwa ngenyongo.
Yeah.
Like how does it go?
I get your partner would decide how you run your relationship, right? Same applies to us. If maybe I'm dating a feminine woman and we decide to get married, it would be between the two of us to decide, are we actually even paying for lobola? Because in some instances we might find that we both agree, can we just go sign and then let it be? Yeah, but because of your cultural constraints or societal constraints, they expect us to and all of that.
Yeah.
But here's the thing, I am not living my life according to your so-called normal societal expectations. Yeah, so it all depends on what you and your partner decide. If I am dating Ayanda and Ayanda feels like she wants to lobola me, by all means necessary, she can come as a missing communicator.
Yeah, if you feel
if that's what we both agree on, C2.
Okay, asisho manje like uneli yena manje ufunani bamlobola or bangamlobola?
Well, we always want money, guys. Yeah.
Hence nami ezubaba ka Ayanda
Yeah.
ngizale intombazana, I'm expecting amalobolo.
Yeah, but that's the thing.
So who
It's
lobolas
expectation.
who?
It's expectation that kills us because that's what you expect. But it's not necessarily what's going to happen because that is your expectation and not mine. You understand? That's why I need to. We will discuss it amongst the two of us and, of course, our families. We want to get married and this is how we would like to go about it. We would like for us to say, or even if it's possible, so it too lobola.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wonder Lena Spananja. Can this in your case?
Well, with me,
You identify as a woman,
Yes,
right?
mina-
Start it up. So ufuna ukulotsholwa.
ufuna ukulotsholwa, ufuna ukuthola indoda,
Yeah.
and a man, not indojiyane, not find a man.
Okay,
There's a difference between a man and a boy.
Expectations again.
Njengoba usho kanje ukuthi,
Yeah, and
Yeah,
my
nayo nama
expectations
expectations
are
ithile nje.
wow.
Yeah.
Yes.
so ufuna indoda yakho must look like a man, like straight.
No, yeah, yes, like
Like-
masculine men. I have my own preferences.
Yeah.
I'm attracted to masculine men.
Opposite spec.
No, when I say masculine, I don't mean by physical, but I'm talking about not the feminine men. Don't do CCs.
The demeanor of a man.
Yeah, but out cheat. I'm out to love fana.
Phela wena uthole kuqala, kusho kumele ngabe ndaba.
I've dated shorter guys, but most of my ex-boyfriends were shorter than me.
Yeah, you have.
I'm just watching inyama emnandi semathameni.
I know that.
So yeah, but I personally think it's between the two partners which bona bavumelana ngayo. Yabona, because marriage is very broad now. But being Candace, I want to get married ngendlela yakhona vele yesintu. I am the one who will be taking your work because the gay community, what they do when they get married, they don't change their surnames but they add.
Double barrel.
Yes, the double barrel. And then bese kuphuma kubo boyithu ukuthi ubani othelwa ngenyongo, boyithu bayathelana ngenyongo, and the other one maybe no kuzothelwa yena ngenyongo. Yabona? But also futhi there's something that I wanted to bring up front. Abantu abangekho aware of. M2M, men having sex with other men.
Isn't that gay?
No, it's not.
Oh,
So
Mama.
not gay.
What's in this new
So
elaborate further? Elaborate
Yeah.
further.
Yeah.
That is
Break
not,
it down.
you know, sexuality is very fluid. Very, very, very fluid. When I've outing, cheering, then suddenly something happened during the night. Just so Papa Candice.
Enjoy.
Oh, so much.
It
You
does
are
happen.
human.
You are human.
Ah, yeah, you can do that.
I'm telling you.
No, we're
There's
not.
no
We're
such-
not trying to change
No,
people.
no, I'm saying yeah, but if me now all my life, for example,
Yes.
me,
Yeah.
I've been attracted to girls.
To girls.
all my life.
Yeah.
Dala ngibabona abanye abo candies before you.
Yes.
Yini ezoyenza ukuthi
But let me
ujike
tell you
namhlanje?
something. You waking up with Candice doesn't
not
mean
mean
to
you're
gay or
gay.
does not mean to bisexual.
There's
Insimbi
M
manje.
to M,
Senikhuluma
Men
ngethemba. Phela
sleeping
wathi
with
into
men.
That is M to M.
but they're
Men-
not gay.
Yes.
They just sleep with
If it
men.
happens, it happens.
kanjani guys hayi
Yeah,
guys.
but
Sleep with
Pumba,
men.
We decorate le nto.
Njengoba basho Pumba, I think it's
Lithe nina a guy mastala ne.
Yeah.
A gay guy is a man
And
that
who's
attracts.
sexually attracted
Yes.
to a man.
Mind you, we're going deep.
Yeah, so men to men, those are men attracted to each other. Are you sure?
Yeah, no.
They're
Pumba, it's
not-
like this, nah. I think.
Okay, I think we need to understand first what attraction mean. What am I attracted to when I'm attracted to a man? And what I do with you sexually in the bedroom has little to nothing to do with the attraction.
Attraction.
It
It's
has-
just
because-
sexual attraction.
Because
in the
also,
game.
say for instance, I want kids.
That's what-
I can sleep with you, so I can get kids. You
It's
understand?
a lot.
I can sleep with you, but that does not mean saying straight or saying
Yeah.
bisexual. I am still lesbian. I still love women. But what I do with you in the bedroom is sleeping
Doesn't
together.
define
It doesn't
me.
define me.
Again, Pumba, name the beqhazile remember abanye bakhuluma ngama hormones nanto. Khona abantu khona umjita botampe eklapini. Lame made mfethu. Umjita.
Yeah.
You go there, skoqo. Bam bam.
So what do you call those?
Like
Like there are guys ne. Now I've met one and then ngize ngasasazeli out yami sise groovini one time. He attracted naye. Ayisho izibonela vele uchill. Ayisho yazi right. Ngithi yazi on. Yabo mfana uzoba right. Nami ngize yazi ngiyafakaza. Mina nami ngizibonela intombazana.
Yeah.
So what do we call those? Ama
Um,
what do we identify those guys?
But men who sleep with men.
No,
No.
who look like females.
men
Like yazi makavela
Oh,
vele
oh.
umbona as ukuthi uyintombazana.
Ntombazana,
But
there are lots,
uka
I know. There are a lot.
Okay, some of them are trans.
yeah.
you
Some
translate.
of them are
Some.
gay, but they drag.
Okay.
They cross-dress.
Yes.
To make it simple, yeah, they cross-dress. They just one day wake up, put on makeup, a
Yeah,
weave,
yeah.
stilettos, and a dress, and they just rock it. Doesn't move them
But
away.
no, I
from
feel
being
what you're saying about
Yeah,
dressing,
yeah,
but
yeah.
even physically.
Physical. I
Like,
mean, like
They
like
look-
ubona intombazana.
I've seen boys who date girls, but then they are just.
That's
when
why-
I look at them, I'm like, hey.
Like I've seen
But
yazi
you're-
actually.
you're
Angazi ngithini,
It's
ngithi
just
chero ngithi
physique,
out.
so you know you can't choose how you look like.
So what do
I
we
know.
call laba abayenze vele le
Transition.
the
I'm a
change.
transgender.
Those are
It's
transgender. women. They're
transsexuality,
just-
and then once you transition, it's transgender.
so sengimbiza ngomfazi straight.
Yeah.
Masika
Yeah.
nekhekhe umfazi.
Umfazi.
Noma ngabe angakabi nalo.
Umfazi.
Kanjani?
Mamela,
Njengoba
then-
nje awusindo
iqala la. Okay, it's
When?
transsexuality. Usifiso.
Hey, they think energy drink.
Angibizwa kahle yazi.
Okay,
You
Usifiso
don't
hasn't
have
undergone
to
any
go through
transitioning,
the
right?
process in order for you to identify
As trans. So, from my knowledge that I've gathered is that you are born transsexual, right? And then maybe I might not choose to transition. And once I've transitioned, I'm transgender now.
Yes.
I'm a
Transition
trans man.
mental.
It's like
Kanye
change-
nase-
Very
Not
good, very
mentally,
good.
but physically. Basically, they are just aligning your genitals with your gender.
That's it.
That's just what makes you a
Bangikhipha ama-balls bangifake
Yes.
ikhekhe.
And it's so easy. Eh?
But it depends. Yeah.
Bese iyasipana kahle vele.
Well,
Ngizamile ukumthola umuntu onjalo yazi azange ngimthole.
Ngifuna
You should have told us.
Like ukuthi
I
ngabe
can
njani?
help. We can help.
Like umuntu obeka out wayenza the full operation
You want-
sekayichile
Sure.
manje.
Yeah.
Osipanayo.
There are a lot of them. But
No, they are our friends. You should have said.
Now we're gonna do part 2 of this thing,
Danko.
guys. Sazofunda mos.
Yo, there's a lot. Hey, there's a
Yeah.
lot.
So now talking about Tufunda Pumba, ne?
Yeah.
Indaba ukuthi they don't teach us maybe schooling lezi zinto lezi, especially primary school. Do you think it is a disadvantage for
It is.
kids to know who they are? Some of them.
It is.
And why do you think the education system should
Yeah.
improve in? Where should the education?
Senikhuluma nge-LO.
No, it's not just LO.
Ukuthi ibe included ku-syllabus.
It's like separate. Remember, religion studies is separate. Ne?
Yeah.
Why don't they do like into
Sex studies or gender studies?
No.
I think
Sexual orientation and
Yeah.
gender identity sogi on
So
J. It
that's
should
why I'm
be
asking.
J.
Do
It
you
should
think
be a
it's a
chapter.
disadvantage
It's
in our
following this.
it
and
is.
we think our
It
government
is a
needs to change?
disadvantage because you grow up conforming to societal beliefs
norms.
because this is what you grew up knowing that you are and what you are supposed to be. Where else if uthi ukhuliswe ufundiswe ukuthi it's okay to be like this. It's okay to be like that.
Yeah.
You are not all the same. You
Yeah.
are different, and it's okay.
Yeah.
Then I think in that way we would have less hate crimes because then you would grow up knowing ukuthi kahle kahle wena
Khona
ungubani.
abantu abaso,
And
yeah.
even the people that are not like you would grow to understand ukuthi actually there's a person who's different to me, but I don't have to hate them for it. Yabo? So I think it's a disadvantage ukuthi ikoleni abayifundisi, and it would actually do us a lot of good to actually learn about these things because even the platforms that we get ukuthi sifundise abantu, they're not enough.
Yeah.
They're not enough.
Yeah.
And still, even when you are trying to teach people, other people are not so easily learning because for them,
Yeah,
and
you
it's
tell
so
her.
hard.
It's
Like,
hard to
abantu
understand.
abaningi, for them, change is a scary thing.
Yeah.
So for them to change the mindset yabo into saying, "Mamela, siyazi ukuthi una 35." But then there's people like this.
Yeah.
For them, it's like, "Ungazongihlanyela." Just as you said, ukuthi kanjani.
Yeah, like, you don't understand. Like, ngikhuluma nge-men to men. I-men to men siyazi ebolweni.
You
dog.
understand?
Beyond that.
But you understand?
Okay, ebolweni. Serious.
It's things that need to be taught over and over and over again. So you can imagine if I start learning it from Ingna 6 and I grow up with that, I'm not gonna one day wake up and decide, I want to kill you because you were gay. It would be something that I grew up with. Unlike manje ngizofika ngina 35 ngibuthi wena your whole life you uvuke wathi nje mina anything that has to do with gay angihlangani nayo.
Yeah.
It's gonna take time for us to teach all those things.
Okay.
So the education system must do something.
And there's been advocacy around the education system where people were fighting ukuthi actually you should include land or label
Yeah.
criteria because it's something that's there, it's something that's happening. And Saliwa,
And
trying.
And that is why today we are living in a generation whereby, besides being gay or lesbian, we live in a generation whereby majority of men, they kill themselves.
Yeah, true.
They go through depression, they go through anxiety because they were taught with indota I can't.
Yeah.
See?
And we have to remember this is a human being before indota.
Yeah.
Unama feelings, unama emotions. You understand? So basically we are being taught or you're being caged on how to live your life.
Yeah.
And when you face the reality, you can't express it because of you are being told and your mind has been locked with indota.
Yeah,
must.
indota
You
must.
understand?
Yeah.
So I always say ukuthi mina uyindoda iyakhala, you are human before uba
Yeah,
indoda.
makubuhlungu ukhala.
Makubuhlungu ukhala, express it. You understand?
Yeah.
So that is why it is important to ey'kolweni they have to be taught from any child stages ukuthi kunje.
I think in the same way that they were able to introduce the sex education to abantwana besikolo, it should form part of that because manje umntana ufunda grade 1 will tell you, okay, not grade 1, maybe grade 3. They are able to tell you what is sex, what am I,
Coming to that.
what is a condom, you know.
Angazi if nizoyithatha kabi le question engizoyibuza mara have you guys had sex with the opposite sex
I haven't
I haven't.
No.
ever in your life?
ever.
However, ngike ngashela uyuhut.
You've never had pussy. Awukaze wanyoba nje. Angeke.
Uyanyoba.
Oh, like yes, okay, yeah, uyanyoba really. But awukaze wafika. You don't know how pussy is.
I know how pussy looks
We
like,
know, we'll tell him.
but
So then
I
you-
fall against amantombazane
Yeah.
amancane. But it's been out, then I start losing my mind.
You've never had dick.
No, never. And you see, that's another thing because if I'm gonna stand in front of you and say I've never slept with a guy before, you guys think it's so taboo that I
have
ganja.
never had dick.
Like
Yeah, I've
why?
never.
Why?
I've never. I actually realized
You know
who
what?
I was at like
I
grade
always,
six.
I always say to people.
Oh, you're still young.
Yeah, I was still young, and then I paid no mind to it because you manje and why you tell the ntombazana?
Yeah.
And then grade 8, it happens again. Like, and then college,
So mara ngaleso sikhathi bebakugcokisa kanjani because ngiyacabanga.
mina ekhaya bayazi,
Okudala vele ziya ngancaza.
bengisigqoka sona iskate yabo, but
Bungafeel comfortable.
well, at the time I didn't mind, ne.
Bosikho bomeme ne?
Abobani meme
Uphesi yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, nabo Palisa I think.
Yeah.
I've been wearing a pin
So
from childhood. I even have photos. But for sure, being alive in 2 or 3 years.
Ugqoka iphenti.
If I had a pin, I have photos as an evidence.
That's great. Girl.
So when I say I grew up like this, I mean I grew up like this.
So how's the sex, guys?
Mina
ngizabathi ngizamisana
You know, yabona express ukuthi you've never had pussy. That's how I feel. When I think about pussy.
Oh, yes.
That's how great it is for
Pussy's
me.
dope.
Because when you're gonna ask me, you've never had dick, and I think to myself, Eureka, you know how pussy tastes, so why shouldn't I have
why?
a piece
You
of
want
that?
that thing? Why should I
I'm
not
so
want it?
convinced with cheerleaders.
You see how
I'm not
Amen.
convincing anyone. People
Yeah.
how I
It's
feel
the same
about
thing.
the pussy.
Yeah.
It's how I feel about the dick. You go crazy when you say pussy, and I go crazy when I say dick.
Exactly.
So how do you guys have sex? You again,
Yeah,
What's
yeah.
I'm one person. I'm feeling.
we learning, guys.
What I do,
You know what? Don't do it. Basisiba ngaphandle then sithi labo basifihlele.
There's no filter.
It happens. No, it happens. It's something like meaning ngifunde kule community. Sengizwa ngomuntu ongaphandle.
I personally think ukuthi when you're having sex, you're having sex. There's because it's a woman and a woman. It doesn't mean that there's a difference or anything.
Oh, they should be out.
How?
There should be though. Very like, wow.
Why? Because there's dick missing.
Yeah, like
We buy those things, man.
dick is also great, but now with dick.
Yes.
Wow.
They don't know what they're missing. Wow.
What are you saying? What are you saying?
Can I just put it like this?
Yeah.
Can I put it to you to say, Uguti, I think the misconception that straight people have when it comes to us having our sexual intimacy is that when a guy comes up to me and asks me, Uguti, have you had dick? And they feel like, what are two women doing together without dick?
Yeah.
I think you guys miss
Like we are treated well, I'm sure.
Yeah. I think you guys miss the concept of what intimacy is.
Yes.
Because intimacy is not you putting your dick in my vagina. It's not that. Ne? Intimacy is intimacy for me.
Yeah.
Actually, let me put it to say intimacy for me because I don't know what it means for other people. But intimacy for me is that I am sexually attracted to and what I choose to do and may
We
not
are cousins, by the way, ne?
may not necessarily
Don't
be
get it twisted.
what I will do. We will not have sex in the same way. No, man. But we understand what I do know and goes on how we feel about each other.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I can go down on Ayanda and choose not to go down on her. You understand? I can decide to finger Ayanda and decide she is not worth my fingers. You understand? So sex is based on two people deciding what they want to do with each other. As much as now, you will decide, Uguti, is she worth getting the D or Uzomshaya Matangin?
Oh, you guys are sharing my tongue.
What kind of sex do you guys have?
What do
That's the whole thing.
So you guys, whenever you have sex,
It's
ne?
always penetration.
No.
Mamela.
Ile thing isho ukuthi icala lapha mara not ukuthi yophelela mawuthi emathangeni like for me to come
Iphelela.
ngingapenetrate
Okay.
penetrate
That's what I'm saying. So
belly foreplay like
Can I ask? Okay. So every time you have sex with someone,
You
you're gonna
penetrate.
penetrate.
yeah.
What? Okay, so okay.
Don't worry, it's expectations.
Yeah. I have to
So and
penetrate.
you feel good when
That's-
satisfaction comes from that, from a penetration.
Yes.
If you didn't penetrate,
I'll shy
you didn't do nothing.
Nah, didn't we did umshayele ngeblowjob maybe
Yeah.
but I need Leah pussy ngichamele now I'm like
You can always make it camera you without you
no
having
fully
to
camera me
penetrate
now
you.
with me inside her like She doesn't.
Ah,
You
well,
won't
yeah.
understand, man. You
Yeah,
understand?
differences.
You won't
Yeah, I
understand.
do understand.
So let's see.
Yeah, like we are dying too. Yeah.
Gents,
So I'm asking before Svala guys, anyone know my questions lapping move because she always cuts. So Ben again.
Question.
Fast.
Yeah.
Show boy.
Ukhulumela
phansi.
a gay person, and Candice, I would I'm posing it to you, but I mean, being
Right,
a gay
yes.
one in the panel,
Yeah.
if a guy wears drag, is he like? Yeah, I want to differentiate between drag and being gay on the basis of what if a guy wears a dress and with a weave and everything, is he drag or gay, or is it just both at the same time?
Okay.
Well, firstly, let me explain being in drag. Being in drag is portraying a certain character. You're not being you are playing a certain character.
it's like acting.
It's
Yeah,
dressed
exactly.
up.
Thespian.
It's dressing up, you understand? And then there are those who misunderstand about in drag and what so finally community gay, finally gay because that's the most common term in drag.
Yeah.
But then there are those who are cross dressers. But because of the lack of understanding and knowledge, they are in drag and they are not drag, they are cross dressers.
Mari out straight.
Yes.
Who straight?
Yes.
Attracted to female.
To female, yes.
But to
Yeah.
Feel comfortable, my cross dresser. I mix the impact as a faz. It does happen. There are those.
Maro straight for.
Yeah.
Straight, Joran and faz.
Pumba now it's
That's
a point.
fine.
I want to like transition.
I'm sorry, but guys,
No,
that's why it's a thin line.
Yeah.
So it's kind of
Yeah.
when do you wear dresses or anything like weaves?
I do go to my face.
You check your profile here, dog. Like, who miss?
Yes, former.
K
Fresh
RSA
Prince, no?
2017
Yeah.
2019.
And then I ran for 2 years, 2019, 2020.
Maramina Dean
Yeah,
raining.
no, 3 years. Because the
Any picture?
So what if
Now,
former
depends.
misses?
Now
Don't get
who does
confused.
say
Have you
Yeah, it was
Who's on it?
Fresh
Who's on
Prince
it?
for until now.
Fresh Prince?
First.
Oh, First Prince.
First Prince, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So have you had an incident to talk with the you and the guy click, then you meet wherever you meet? Let's say predominantly I see it in most cases in happens that
Yeah.
and it's one of those with the sparks fly,
Yeah.
near click and in night. Had fun and everything the whole night and everything, and well it ends up to life
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
Have you had any surprises where the guy would probably pretend or say he didn't know who you're a man at that time?
My misconceptions.
That is why I always make sure ukuthi umfana makazake akadideki.
Yeah.
Uza
Why
abone
isn't it?
akadideki.
Okay.
I will always have that element ukuthi ibonisa ukuthi what type of a person I am. So that mawuza kimi wazi ukuthi if yenze ukuthi yami nawe so icede empedeni,
Yeah.
you know what to expect. You understand? Unlike ukuthi those are all confused and then mase sifika manje and then boom.
Yeah.
So uqale uyadideka. But hence I always make sure ukuthi mina I come as I am and I'm open as possible. But majority 99% yabaguy whom about data or whom I want to have a sexual intercourse now are straight men who sleep with women. It's only
I'm after 9 or.
no straight.
Oh, must trade.
Oh, that's also a wrong term.
What about the rule up? Oh, yeah, she's 99%.
Yeah.
Because of lighting, guys, I see Valen will have episode 2.
Okay, yeah, guys. With that said, guys, thank you for coming. Cela senzeni part 2. Please invite more people aba identify as in
Community.
so that we teach the community part sizoyikhuluma offline. Mase sisodwa ukuthi sizoyiqhuba kanjani. But ngiyabonga for
Thank you
ukuzana.
for having us.
Yeah, shout out guys. Shout out to Jabulo.
Yebo.
Banki baze bakubone kunini bakubuza lo.
Kaningi.
Shout
I'm here.
Jabulo Mapetla Films.
Dr. Yamaphanda.
In your face media, shout out guys, shout out Moy, ighost yethu enkulu ke leyo bafethu. Ngisazoyizwa more often. Akekho ukhuthi namhlanje unespanyane esilapha kibo, but next week uzaba khona and ekunentonyane esiyiphushayo nokuthi subscribe to the channel and nizobona ukuthi sifuna ukwenzani nokuthi so nenzela umakhalayo so nilethele into ezi different but I think ngakhulumi kakhulu bayakhala abo cameraman ngeke bayivale yonke iminyango so nibona next week sharp
next week niza namaphani ke banguphane washama ndinga maphani unixolela khipha wonke
ufuna amaphani